Satnam, this is Harsimrit Kaur from Your Prana. Today I want to say WTF What The Funk. And so by funk, I mean that feeling, that feeling that someone took away your joy. Dark clouds fill every room, and the lens that you normally look through is scratched and permanently yellowed with yuck. All of your communications are filtered through this dreary, yucky place. And your responses to others are actually reactions, fueled by old hurts and disappointments. That's the funk of which I speak. Sometimes we can spend hours, days, months, shall I say years? Ooh, that's a little too scary, but probably true. And the worst part is you know that you can come out of it eventually, but you're still there and you can't get out, and that adds to the disappointment. And I personally have spent many an hour in the funk and still find myself there at times. But the beauty is I've learned how to come out of it faster, and that's what I want to talk to you about. So the first couple things to remember are funk is not real, it's fake. And you have the power to break free. Even when you're deeply depressed, a change in mindset can make all the difference in the world. It's just a practice and a process of learning and relearning, and then it becomes your nature. It becomes who you are. So number one is recognize it. So recognize the next time you're feeling funky and say, oh, I'm supposed to remember this. And so take inventory. Without judgment, observe and gather the information about how your body feels and how your body looks even. So look in the mirror and take note. And also take note of what your mind is spending time on and what words you're speaking, what words are coming out of your mouth. And by getting in touch with your personal cues, this can help you become conscious of what's happening. And so then you can work to change it. And at this point, you have the choice to change it. So do you want to change it? Do you like it here? I know it might be familiar. So just make a choice. Do you want to spend more time here, or do you want to move on? So you might want to stay. But if you want to move on, let's go to the next step. So the next step is to remember your power. So recall a time in your life when you've been in full command of a situation or event, big or small. And this event or happening was surprising and deliciously successful. And as a woman, as a conscious woman, you possess the grace, grit, and creative genius to make anything happen, anything. And the next step is the golden steps. Remember the golden steps, which are accept, forgive, and bless. So these steps are proven to snap you into the present. So the first part, accept. Accept where you are, even if you can't stand it, even if it's the most uncomfortable place. Accept that's where you are. You have no other choice, really, because the past does not exist and the future's not here yet. And the next part, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for feeling this way, and be as kind and loving to yourself as you are to others. And the third part, bless yourself. So grant yourself a gift of peace and bless yourself for being willing to change. And the last part is a physical thing to do, and that is smile and breathe. So literally turn that frown upside down. And it sounds cheesy, but it's exactly what you need to do. That physical change of smiling, of course you've heard, relaxes all the muscles in your face. And it not only does that, it helps you project and radiate joy, and something you can feel and others feel from you. So transform that inner snarl into a peaceful, blissful face. And breathe consciously and deeply. And your mind will follow the breath. So when you control the breath, your mind is compliant and obedient. So those are the 4 steps, and repeat them at any time. So go through the steps again and again as often as you need. So transforming your funk into fabulous takes practice. So practice. Satnam.